Hello there and welcome back to Let's Play The Legend of Heroes, Trails of Cold Steel. I'm the RNGenius, but you may call me Eric, and in the last episode we ended up exploring the lower part of Trista. And this time we're going to explore the upper part of Trista. When last we fished, we ended up, it was like a week ago or so, so I hope the pond's fishing spot is refreshed as well. We also went through the bonding event with Fee and ended up learning about how she got handed a couple of seeds from her Jaeger Corps, from one of her fellow Jaeger Corps members back then. And now she's going to try to raise those seeds up. She's been carrying those along with her for a while now. I'm curious to know what comes of those seeds. Probably nothing good. But who knows? I could be wrong. What's that? What the heck is that? I've never seen that before. Where do you come from? What are you? Are you even a fish?
Not bad.
Rock Eater, I know you. Rank up. Fishing rank rose to Brown Angler. Woo. Coughed up 30 Earth Zepith. CP recovered. Okay, before we continue fishing here, I am going to talk to Kenneth. Because I heard every rank up you get, you can take up a new fishing rod. How's your husband? We really do owe Klein. He is a very good teacher, so Emal's always happy to have him visit. He's always there to listen to Emal's worries and give him advice, too. We'd be lost without him. Klein's willingness to listen to and give Emal advice really is a big help, especially since Emal's sort of wanting for friends nowadays. Well, Klein, you don't give him the right advice. Klein will be here to tutor me today. Sunday school is far too easy for me to waste my time with, so I need a tutor to keep me mentally stimulated. No, because I don't attend, all I have to do most days is sit in my room and study. There's nothing much for me to do here, so I usually just sit in my room and study all day. I bet everyone who goes to Sunday school has a lot more fun. Why don't you go to Sunday school? You're a weird kid. You need friends to grow up. I mean, it's vital. Sunday school is currently in session. Even the mischievous children seem to be studying hard at the moment. I hope that I'm able to get along with them all soon enough. I haven't had much of a chance to acquaint myself with all the children due to having to study for exams myself. Perhaps today might be the ideal chance to do so. The conflict between the noble and reformist factions continue to pervade every aspect of our country, and now rumors are spreading that they have planned to take up arms against one another. What a sad state of affairs. I can only hope that our children won't suffer because of this. The first of conflicts between the two factions seem to be burning more intensely by the day. I can only hope the fist of conflict. I can only hope that our children won't suffer because of this. Is this Sunday school? What? Sunday school is in session today. Is there any joy greater than passing wisdom from one generation to the next? Well, now it's time for another fun day of learning. Things can get somewhat hectic with the children so full of energy. Still, as long as they enjoy learning, we could hardly ask for more. I get to hear a story about the goddess of Idios today. I love hearing stories about Idios. I got to hear about a story about Idios. I know, the answer is 6. I think the fish Kenny gave me made me smarter. Rudy. I forgot what Sis asked me to get for dinner. Guess I'll go ask her after Sunday school is over. Looks like I'm not gonna have time to hang out with Kay today. What are you two up to? Just seeing a book makes me want to hurl. Looks like Email ain't showing up today either. Man, what a jerk. Just cause he's a bit smarter than the rest of us, he thinks he's too cool for Sunday school. Could you please be quiet, Kay? You're distracting me. Also, you got the very first question wrong. How can it be so hard for you to understand basic stuff like this? Shut up! Nice, Teisel. Get him. Get him, little tiger. I don't support violence. What was that noise? She seems so happy. Maybe I'll bring her some more another time. Everyone's so busy with their clubs these days. That's perfect. I want everyone to make the most of their youth. Laughter, tears, nerves, romance, it's all potential material to me. I want everyone to make the most of their youth. Their stories will all become my material. This guy's gonna be the greatest author someday. Ooh, finally done. Now I can head out for the day. $9, only 30 minutes away by train, so maybe I'll hang out there for a while. Cool. Cool. I've got some spectacular dishes for you. I hear that your dormitory now has its own caretaker. I also hear that she's incredibly skilled, especially when it comes to cooking. Well, she's not going to outshine me. As a caretaker for the upper class dorm, I refuse to be outshone. Have some deluxe herb chowder. Wow, I had no idea such delicious looking food existed. Thank you very much. Please allow me to return the favor. 5 TR bombs. You know, Blatta, let me tell you this. Don't care about that shit. Okay, fair. I was a little loud there. What are you still missing? Sorry about that loud noise. Warm egg soup, white cookie, wild mix, victory sandwich, deluxe herb chowder. It was a little loud. These are 7 dishes, and I just read through 5. Warm egg soup, white cookie, wild mix, victory sandwich. I definitely didn't give her this, and definitely didn't give her that. What? Oh, I gave her that because I got it handed to me from Mr. Master Chef. And the berry tart is still missing. Good to know. Good to know. I hear that one of the Rainford family's maids is now stationed at Class 7's dormitory. She's said to have a marvelous work ethic. I would have expected no less from a maid of such an esteemed family. As servants of the highly respected families, I believe it would be enjoyable for the two of us to get to know each other. I hear that one of the Rainford family maids is now stationed at Class 7's dormitory. I want to get to know her a little better, considering we're sharing the same hair color and all. At least that was the notion I was getting from him. Okay, as always, start from top to bottom. Don't lose focus, Eric. Huh. Now then. No one's going to be inside of our schoolroom. Life after exams. Now that exams are over, classes will return to their regular schedules. While there's nothing wrong with celebrating the end of your midterms, please try to exert some restraint. Summer's fast approaching, and you wouldn't want to be sick for that. Instructor Beatrix. Are you telling them not to do alcohol? Because that's what it sounds like to me. That's what I heard anyway when I read through that. Don't drink too much alcohol. You could kill yourself. Be mindful. Hi, Belle! This flute isn't working! Try blowing into the mouthpiece, Mint. Haha! Oopsie! Guess I got a bit carried away now that my tests are done. Everyone's a bit out of practice after those exams. We all need to get back into the swing of things. That goes triple for Mint. Nice. Nothing relaxes me quite like cradling a violin in my hands, especially since I never had much of a chance to play during our midterms. Most clubs put their regular meetings on hold during the exam period too, so I've been needing a fix of music. You seem pretty happy though. Is it that obvious, huh? I'm planning on pretty much spending the entire day just playing. After not playing for so long, I'm out of form, so I need to get back into it. I'm kind of interested in seeing him play. No, I'm not. Everyone seems so much more relaxed now that exams are over. I'm feeling pretty good too. Maybe I'll try to play some new pieces. Speaking of, I wonder what Alan's up to. Maybe I'll pay Alan a visit. I need to ask him why he's been trying to avoid me. He's gonna give you a dodgy answer, you know that. Lately, Margarita's been putting more enthusiasm than ever into her cooking. Is it because we're done with exams? Well, either way, you won't hear any complaints out of me. Lately, Margarita's been putting more enthusiasm than ever into her cooking. She's even experimenting with food that most people would be scared to be in the same room with. Time to make some new cookies for my next encounter with darling Vincent. Oh, what should I add to them this time, I wonder? Well, time to make some new cookies for Vincent. Well, I mean, we got a quest from Vincent to find out who he got a love letter from. Well, the two of them are made for each other. Vivi decided it would be a good idea to compete for the highest exam scores. She claims she has a special punishment in store for whoever loses. So now, in addition to exam stress, I'm terrified about whatever she's planning. Honestly, I'm more worried about Vivi's test scores than my own. What could she be scheming? Our midterms gave me a chance to come up with a clearer image of what I want to paint. I'm not planning on submitting anything to the contests or competitions though, so for now I'll focus on painting for myself. I'm feeling pretty confident about my performance on our midterms. I'm not especially concerned about how high I ranked, but I hope our class scores went well overall. Everyone is running around going on about how their test scores like they are something important. But in the end, test scores are merely numbers, and as such, they are inconsequential to my art. In the end, test scores are nothing but numbers, and as such, they are inconsequential to my art. I had planned on cleaning the club room a little bit now that I've finished grading exams. You can imagine my surprise when I came along to find everyone already here. Truly, nothing could make a teacher happier than to see students so dedicated to their work. The art club has been blessed with some truly devoted members. Of course, the same could be said of all the other clubs as well. Thors has no shortage of dedicated students. I mean, what about cleaning the room though? I mean, don't you do that once a week? it's common practice in, you know, my country to do that, like, every week. What? You got some keys? Huh? Isn't this classroom usually locked? It is, but I checked it on a whim and it was open. The janitor must have forgotten to lock it after he was done. I see. So, what brings you here? I got into an argument with Ferris earlier. She started asking me all these questions about my last name after she found out about Sharon. And you ran off. Here. How many times am I gonna have to deal with this? She seems pretty upset. Maybe there's something I can do to help her out. I'm probably not the best person for this, but do you need someone to talk to, Eliza? It's better to let these things out than bottle them up. Rean. Thanks. Whoops, I knew I forgot to lock up. Uh-oh. There we are. Wait. Did he just lock the door? Seems quite like it. I guess we're locked in. Oh, my luck keeps getting worse and worse today. At least it's not nighttime or anything. I'm sure someone will come by before too long. That's true, but... So it's just Rean and me, here in the dark, behind a locked door. No, Eliza, focus. This is all Sharon's fault. I wouldn't be here if Ferris and I weren't arguing about her. Isn't that a bit of a stretch? You wouldn't say that if you knew her. She always does this. Imagine living with someone who knows nearly everything about you, but never thinks about your feelings. And on top of it all, she's always taking Mother's side. Like she did when... When what? Oh, Sorry, I shouldn't have tried to pry. Even so, you don't really dislike Sharon, do you? I mean, I guess I can't say dislike. It's kind of hard to dislike someone who's been a permanent fixture in your life since you were a kid. See what I mean? If she's going to be at the academy anyway, you might as well try to make for the best of it. But besides, she's sort of like an older sister to you, right? Siblings aren't always easy to deal with. You're right about that. But it still wouldn't kill her to think about me a little more. Not a moment goes by in which I don't think of you, Lady Eliza. What? Sharon, what are you doing here? Whenever you are in need, I shall be by your side. After all, isn't that what an older sister is for? She knows how to make an entrance, I'll give her that. I can't believe she heard all that. Oh my, I didn't interrupt anything personal between the two of you, did I? I would be more than happy to lock the door again and leave the two of you to whatever it was you were up to in here. Don't even joke about that! Your bond with Eliza strengthened. That was awesome! Rean and Eliza reached Link level 3. Cover and auto tear. Auto tear? Gotta read up about that. Auto tear sometimes heals partners' HP when they are attacked. Wow. Wow. Sometimes defends partner from an attack, halving the damage. That is strong. Now that I think about it, counterattack. Sometimes counterattacks when partner is attacked. Wow. I really can't let my guard down around you, can I, Sharon? Whatever, I'll let you off this time since you unlocked the door for us. I would undo any lock for your sake, Lady Eliza. After all, I want you to think of me as an elder sis. Ah, stop that! It's embarrassing! I would do anything for your sake, Lady Eliza. After all, we've been together for so many years. We're practically family. I feel a little bit better now that I've gotten that out of my system. Thanks for listening, Rean. That's what I'm here for. I was also here for the computers. But the computers aren't here for me. Do. We're just about to hold a meeting. Why aren't we using the student council room, you ask? Well, we use this room for the important meetings, wise guy. We're just about to hold a meeting. The student council's work is split up pretty evenly between us. But that just means that we're all busy all the time, so it's tough for us to have everyone attend one meeting. The time for a meeting draws near. It is my duty as an upper-class student to carry the academy upon my back. All nameless people. Nice work today, Rean. Are you looking forward to the midterm results announcement as much as I am? Haha, it sounds strange to say it, but I am. You're looking pretty busy for someone who just finished their midterms, though. You bet. Now that the year's halfway through, we've got a lot to discuss. So much, in fact, that we even reserved this room just to discuss it. There's the Academy Festival. Someone wants to use the swimming pool next month. There's a zillion other events. Man, I guess it isn't easy being a member of the Student Council. I think you're the last person in this world who'd actually take this advice, but try not to overwork yourself. I guess I'll consider it. Thanks, Rean. She's just as busy as ever. Maybe there's something I can help to do? Do to help? No. I don't have the cash flow in terms of bonding events, or bonding points if I were to do that. You know a system I would like more? You start out with like 2 bonding points, but you're able to get 2 more somewhere if you do something for that. If you do something correctly or talk to a person, or I guess get someone to help you on a quest would make more sense, so you would be able to finish that sooner and have more time for the day. That would make sense in that regard. I would very much enjoy it if it worked like that, but it doesn't. But it doesn't. Now all 3 games are out. I received another report of odd noises coming from the old schoolhouse. Based on what we learned last month, it's highly likely that the building's structure changed yet again. Please take care during your investigation. There's simply no telling what may happen. I received another report of odd noises. Please take care during your investigation. I've been informed that you will be investigating the old schoolhouse today. Be sure to make use of what I've taught you in class. Prepare for every eventuality and proceed with caution. Understood? Understood. I'll get in contact with the Lieutenant General myself. I'm sure that he will consider the current state of affairs when making his decision. Why'd I think that was Neidhart? I mean, obviously his hair's way different. I mistook Toval for Neidhart. Why? I'm a moron. I see things. I can't even be bothered with grading these. I could write a program to do it for me to save myself some hassle. It won't take too long if I start with the code from the image recognition program I wrote a while back. No good can come of this. Computers exist to make our lives easier, right? It'd be crazy not to take advantage of that. Alright, time to get coding! Are you kidding me? Are you kidding? It doesn't work as easy as that. Coding is not that simple. I see in your face traces of both exhaustion and relief. That's exactly how it should be. Examinations are a chance for you to push yourselves to your limits. Take your results to heart. If you are dissatisfied, you simply must increase the effort you're putting in. Speaking of dissatisfaction, I haven't seen your instructor around anywhere. She has exams of her own to grade. One can only hope that she hasn't decided to disregard her duties in order to go out boozing. Unbelievable to think that one of our instructors should do such a thing. Only 2 first years managed to answer every question correctly? Do I expect too much of my students? Maybe I made my questions a bit too hard. No kidding, the last question was especially ridiculous. I guess I'll have to study harder next time. The first years have a remarkably low average overall. Could my questions have been a little too hard? Oh, it doesn't look like you have brought me anything new and peculiar today. I'm looking forward to seeing just what sorts of things you'll bring me my way. Bummer, I can't look at what I've already given you, huh? What? Oh, there's someone lying in that bed. Male student. So much food, so much pain. I was so happy that exams were over that I wanted to eat a ton of food to celebrate. Oh. Wow. Everyone looks as if they've had a large weight lifted off of them now that the exams have drawn to a close. But as it is often the case, that feeling of relief can lead to foolish behavior and even accidents. The last thing anyone wants is to spend their free days stuck in bed with some sort of terrible injury. Try not to let your post-exam relief cloud your judgment. That goes for double for the entirety of Class 7. Nobody wants anything to go wrong while you're in this old schoolhouse. Sunday school is in session at the church today. I hope that Rudy is paying attention. I find myself worrying about him from time to time. He tends to get carried away with everything he does. Are you his mother or sister? Rudy. Yeah. His sister, isn't she? He did say that. His sister had he was supposed to buy something from her. I didn't make that connection. I heard that before, didn't I? Sunday school's in session at the church today. I hope that Rudy's paying attention. Some students have already started their club practice for the day. It's nice to see youngins these days are so full of energy. Well, if everyone's gonna be using the equipment, I'd better get on some maintenance. It's nice to see youngins these days so full of energy. Alright, and that will mark the end of this episode. For the moment, I hope you enjoyed it. I hope I'll see you in the next episode as well. Thank you very much for watching, and until next time, toodles!